And they are willing to literally sacrifice Americans on the altar of their delusions in order to feed their ideology. Well, we've had enough of it, and it's going to end.
Congressman Randy Fine tells Liz Ryan about the legislation he has introduced.
It was the stabbing death on a train of Ukrainian immigrant Irina Zarutska that got Congressman Fine working on a new bill.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, but the sad truth is it's not unique. I mean, that video is horrific, but every day, woke Democrat liberal judges let criminals go because they are addicted to a fake woke ideology that says there is no evil in this world and that there is no such thing as crime.
The legislation he's working on would hold judges accountable when repeat violent offenders they release commit additional crimes.
What would allow people to do would be to sue judges. If you're the victim of a crime because a judge let a violent criminal out of jail and they kill someone or hurt someone, that person or their family, if they die, could sue the judge personally.
He used this analogy.
If you're a bartender and you serve too many drinks to a customer and they, on their way home, kill someone, the bartender can be held responsible. Judges deserve no different treatment.
He's naming it the Judicial Accountability for Irresponsible Leniency Act, or the Jail Act.
Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Monday, September 15th. Florida's First District Court of Appeal has ruled that the state's ban on openly carrying firearms is unconstitutional. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley says deputies have been directed not to enforce the law, meaning individuals who can legally possess a firearm may now carry it openly in most public places. Certain restrictions still apply. Open carry remains prohibited in schools, government buildings, bars, courthouses, and other locations outlined under state law. In addition, private property owners continue to have the right to ban firearms on their premises. Sheriff Staley added that while open carry is now permitted in Florida, lawful and responsible gun ownership is required at all times. In other news, the city of Palm Coast is launching its citywide traffic count study, a project done every 2 years to track how roadways are being used to help plan for safer, more efficient travel. If you spot black tubes stretched across major roads, that's part of the process. Those traffic counters collect real-time data on the number of vehicles and traffic flow. Work began last week in Town Center, the FNC sections, Bird of Paradise, and Citation Boulevard, and will continue at locations across the city over the next several weeks. The information gathered is required by the city's Land Development Code and will be used to guide future road improvements and keep traffic moving smoothly. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, conveniently located right off I-95 at exit 311.
We're a great place to live, work, and play.
Palm Coast Vice Mayor Teresa Pontieri talks economic development.
Pontieri wants to see economic development grow strategically.
The type of industry needs to be on brand for our city and for our county. What does that mean? That means, I think, a lot of healthcare, light industrial, ecotourism, tourism in general, sports tourism. Those are the things that are really good for our city and our county.
She says tourism dollars from out-of-towners improves quality of life for locals, like enjoying the beaches.
If you look at other cities and counties and how they pay for their beach construction, their beach renourishment, maintaining their beaches, it is through tourism dollars. If we can bring in more economic development in the tourism arena, we will figure out how to pay for our beach. So it all, coincides with one another.
Flagler County's tourism tax revenue for the first half of 2025 showed a positive trend. Second quarter collections were up 3.5% compared to last year. Pontieri says adding more hotels is a good idea, as long as we proceed with caution.
The right type of hotels and in the right spaces. Obviously, anytime you're doing development, you need to make sure it's done right. But yeah, I think we do need more hotels.
In the WNZF newsroom, I'm Liz Ryan.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office is once again earning national recognition. The Sheriff Perry Hole Inmate Detention Facility has been selected by the National Institute for Jail Operations to receive the 2025 Detention Facility Innovation Award. It's the fourth national honor in as many years for the jail, which has become a state and national model since Sheriff Rick Staley took office in 2017.
I want to commend our detention team led by Court and Detention Services Chief Dan Inger for the Sheriff Perry Hall Inmate Facility receiving another National Award for recognizing the hard work that the men and women in the jail do every day, helping inmates turn their lives around and become productive citizens.
The Innovation Award will be presented in October at the JailCon 25 Southern Regional Conference in Mobile, Alabama. It recognizes the jail's ongoing programs to reduce recidivism, from mental health and addiction recovery to workforce training, and even a kitten fostering initiative.
Our jail is accredited, and the medical in the jail is also accredited. Again, these are firsts for the jail since I've been sheriff. So congratulations to our team and keep up the great work.
Sheriff Staley says the goal is not just detention, but rehabilitation, giving inmates the tools to turn their lives around and become productive citizens. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Licio with your WNZF local sports update.
The Matanzas Pirates were on the road for the second straight week. This time they traveled north to Duval County, looking to avenge a 6-0 home loss to Andrew Jackson last year. Quarterback Cole Walker scored with his feet, then found Wiley Connor with his arm to give the Pirates a 14-0 lead after one. Connor and Tiger quarterback Jamarian Dixon added 2 touchdown runs each, and Matanzas led 28-12 after 3. In the fourth, Andrew Bass caught a touchdown to extend the Pirates' lead. He had 8 catches in the game. The Pirates win their third straight, 36-14. Walker now has 9 touchdown passes for the season. He went 21 for 29 for 215 yards. Cole is only focused on the game in front of him.
Just take it day by day, and I think that's how I get better. Just don't get ahead of myself and just keep the team motivated.
Jaden Dormerville and Ladarian Baker each had an interception. Wiley Connor finished with 85 yards rushing. Jordan Schendorf had 5 grabs. And all 5 Pirates had multiple receptions. Coach Matt Forrest.
I know some guys didn't have the nights they wanted, but that's not where the ball found itself. It found itself to Bass, and then it kind of went to the Ladarian a little bit. Again, the ball just kind of finds its way around. Whenever we're at our best, we're distributing it to where it needs to go, not just, one specific person. So I think that's what our offense is capable of, and it was good to kind of see them see that in real time tonight.
Next up for the Pirates, Seabreeze at the Ship in the WNZF Game of the Week Friday. The FPC Bulldogs traveled to Altamont Springs to play Lake Brantley Friday. The Patriots scored first, but on the next possession, Bulldog quarterback Ladarius Simmons dashed 60 yards to tie the game at 7. Lake Brantley then ran off 41 unanswered points to hand FPC their third straight loss, 48-7. The Bulldogs have the week off before they begin their district slate against University next week. This is your home for local sports, with updates Mondays and Fridays. From the WNZF Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.